The topic of envy has always been an interest to me, specifically how people envy others, yet they do nothing to aspire. An example, most people envy the wealthy because of their riches and their wealth that they've accumulated, but they never do anything to crawl their way up to the top. And that's quite depressing. There are some people that envy fame, yet they don't get out there and they do not try to do something of stardom. Then there are people that envy power, yet they do nothing and all they do is complain onto their social media and they never go out there and actually pursue politics or pursue whatever agenda they want. And that's just a shame. There's got to be aspiration. Let that motivate you to get to where you need to be in life. But you shouldn't really envy people to begin with. You should take your life and appreciate it. Having your life taken for granted is just self-destructive. Believe me, I know. I've been through that road. I used to envy people about how prettier they were than me, and lo and behold, I blossomed. It took a few years, but it happened, and I had to hit rock bottom for it to happen. I still have scars from that incident that happened on March 18th, 2016 at 10 o'clock p.m. I would have died that night, but to my amazement, God made me live. And I know not to take my life ever for granted again. It's saddening how much people, like a majority of people, do not see that. Like, they don't appreciate the beauty of being given life, of being a human being, of having consciousness, being self-aware. And it's just depressing in many ways to see so many friends fall into that. Some of my friends that I've known for many years turn to drugs and alcohol to try to escape reality instead of actually facing it. One of my friends, unfortunately, I'm not going to mention her name, but she was a developer, like a programmer, much like I am, and she jumped off a bridge, unfortunately. It was a few years ago. I will still forever miss her. But enough about that. The point is, never take your life for granted and try to do the best with what you have. God put you on this earth for a reason. And the reason isn't to suffer. The reason is to build yourself up and be happy, to learn. That's the lesson that I hope that many of you can understand. Try to love yourself. But don't love yourself too much to the point of narcissism. Just love other people and love yourself and try to do good in the world. That's what really matters. Have a good night.